And let's present our next team, BitMint. 3 minutes presentation time starts now.
My name is Gideon Samid, representing BitMint. I want to express my deep honor for the privilege to talk to you and to present to you what we have been working on for quite some time, for quite a few years. Our design motif was to use digital technology to serve society, to enhance the prosperity of the community. That was the motivation. We have come up with three unique features that we think differentiate us. The first one is we are quantum defensive. We developed a strategy that will ensure that we will stay afloat and stay alive no matter what happens with quantum computers, how advanced they are. And our principle is called a mutation. The same way that a virus defeats all the vaccines that come at it because it mutates, our solution is based on mutation of the algorithmic challenge facing the attacker. And it keeps changing all the time, mutating fast enough to ensure that the attacker is behind. So that is very, very fundamental because we don't know when the quantum computers will come and destroy the existing system. The second important feature is that we found a way to give the authority a very powerful anti-money laundering tool without violating the privacy of the traders. And the concept is based on focusing on the coin itself. The authority that mints the coin can keep the repayment of the coin in suspension, and although we may not find out who owns the coin right now, by being able to violate the value of the coin, if the owner is honest, he comes forth and explains how he honestly owns the coin. If he is a criminal, he just loses the coin. The third.
Right. Thank you. Your time is over.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we will start the Q&A session. The judges, any
Sure.
questions? Please do raise your hands. And Ms. Wilson.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you for the interesting presentation. How adaptable would you say your solution is across jurisdictions? Thank you.
Okay. I think it's very adaptable because the way we see it, each jurisdiction issues what we call a digital claim check, which is a digital token against a commodity that is traded. It may be a US dollar, it may be a chunk of gold, whatever it is. And because it is traded globally, any other jurisdiction that has its own coin, digital coin, against a similar commodity can easily exchange digital money from one jurisdiction against digital money from a second jurisdiction, because they are backed by commodities that are universal.
And the next one from Professor Tuan Chin Chuan.
Yeah. For the quantum sort of cyber attack proof, you mentioned about the mutation. To mutate what?
Okay.
There's a lot of, so many aspects, right? So which one? Mutate algorithm, mature, mutate...
So we mutate the algorithmic challenge that the attacker tries to crack.
Oh.
Right now, there is a single algorithm, the elliptic curve, which most coins are using. The way we structure it, every user that owns a coin is not only selecting a key for the standard algorithm, but also selects his own one-way function, its own algorithmic challenge to the attacker. And the next trader will select its own algorithmic challenge. And so the attacker will eventually have to crack all the algorithmic challenges of all the historic owners. Mm-hmm. And this can be made so formidable that no quantum computer can break.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Chi-Chuan. The next one from Miss Fortune.
Thanks very much for this. It was a novel idea. I was wondering, is it only suitable for people with a high level of technical knowledge to use, or would it be quite accessible?
That's an excellent question, because the selection of an algorithm, the selection of the key, everything is done under the hood. We designed it in such a way that the user just takes his device, selects the sum of money, selects the payee, clicks the button, everything is done inside. No need to memorize, nothing. We make it as similar as cash transaction. The payer-payee transfer is the key to our solution.
Thank you. The next one, Ms. Pia Tayet.
Yes, thank you for the presentation. I think related to that last question, I'd like to ask for more details on your answer on the first optional statement. You mentioned about the possibility of those without accounts to be able to be serviced through what you define as helicopter money. Could you describe the user experience for this?
Yes, the user will have a device. If it's a phone or it's an iPad, in this device, there will be the private keys of all the former owners and their own key. Everything will be in the device itself, which means that the payer, the holder of the money, can simply prove that he is the right owner by transferring the private keys to the payee, and it goes to the payee's device. The payee validates the private keys through a public ledger, but the public ledger doesn't need peer's approval. The only thing that is required is for the payee to have access to the public ledger.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Your time is up. Thank you for the team of BitMint and the final.
Welcome to the level demonstration. The level is built around the core experience of money, exchange between a payer and a payee, no intermediaries, and within a community-sanctioned protocol. In this demo, we have 6 characters: Alice, Bob, Carla, David, Eve, and Frank. And as a demo user, you can play each one of them. These 6 personas are money traders. They have digital wallets and they pay each other. There is also a mint, an entity that generates digital coins and hands them over to the traders. Traders can redeem their coins per their terms of redemption. The mint represents the central bank or its agent and keeps track of all of the coins minted. What is unique about Level is that while all coins are tracked, their owners may or may not be exposed as the law dictates. We click on Public Ledger and see a list of all of the coins minted so far. We can select any coin, for example, coin AM768. The coin viewer below gives us its details. Further down, we can see the history of the coin, all of its private keys, as registered in the owner's wallet. We click now on the coin traders, select a trader, and the wallet is displayed, all of its coins shown. In a few moments, we will select Pay Now and see the progress tracker on the right step us through each of the 4 key steps. These are initiation, authentication, claiming, and updating. As I describe each of these steps, we will begin the payment from Eve to Bob. During these steps, the coin credentials are passed from payer Eve to payee Bob. This includes all of the private keys of all of the former owners of this coin. The next step is authentication. This includes checking if the private keys passed to payee Bob correspond to the public keys listed on the ledger. Once payer Eve is authenticated, the software proceeds to the claiming step. Another unique aspect of Level is that the software in Bob's device selects a one-way function out of an ever-growing public list. A one-way function allows you to easily compute the public key from the private key, but hard to reverse. In this demo, there are 5 one-way functions. Once the one-way function is selected, the software randomly picks up a private key to cryptographically identify the trader while keeping its true identity hidden for as long as appropriate. Then another random number is picked to identify the transaction from payer Eve to payee Bob. The software computes the corresponding public key for these private keys and updates the ledger. As you observed, payer Eve passed her coin to payee Bob with no need for peer's approval. The payee simply updates the public ledger to announce to the community that this coin has now a new owner. Payee Bob has become the only trader who knows all the private keys to further trade with this coin. Eve cannot double spend the same coin. On the Mint a Coin screen, we can generate a new coin. We go ahead and select the trader, the coin value, and the terms of redemption. The recipient of the coin chooses their own one-way function, and note that this algorithmic mutation defeats quantum attacks. We now click Mint a Coin and can monitor progress on the right side of the screen. The coin is generated, the public ledger announces its appearance, a new coin goes into circulation, and the recipient's wallet is loaded with its private credentials. This recipient can now pass it on to any other trader. At some point, a coin owner may wish to redeem it. The mint behaves like a payee, authenticates the redemption request, marks the coin as redeemed on the public ledger, and seals its life story. Coins are minted, circulated, then redeemed. It is the simplicity of Level that renders this coin's life story, birth, circulation, redemption, to be like Lego pieces to build upon a thoughtful, well-regulated, privacy-balanced CBDC. The mint can attach to any coin, any terms of redemption, and achieve fine-tuned programmability. Coins may be of any denomination, and the owner's privacy may be allowed or restricted. Coins can be recalled and governed with the utmost versatility while maintaining the trader's privacy. This is due to the mint, or the central bank, controlling the two ends of the life's coin, its birth and its demise. While the Level coin may circulate privately between these two endpoints, the control of birth and death gives the central bank the means to offer privacy to the public at large while nailing down currency abusers. Thank you for your time.